Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kyotoka. I'm Ryusei. Today I'll introduce how to make onigiri. Onigiri is written like this in hiragana. Onigiri is one of the most popular dishes in Japan. We often bring onigiri to lunch and picnic. I'll explain the process of onigiri step by step carefully. I hope this will be interesting and informative for you. Yes, let's make it. This is Japanese uruchi rice. 300 grams. First, rinse the rice. Add the ample water. It is important to rinse the rice quickly, especially first time, because dry rice absorbs the water very quickly and it absorbs the smell of the rice bran. And rub the rice grains quickly and gently. Some people use a strainer to rinse the rice, but I don't recommend it, because the rice is fragile. If we rub the rice in the strainer, the grains are broken and the texture becomes poor. Normally, I do this work twice. I rinse the rice using the palm gently. Add the water. And soak the rice in the water for 30 minutes. It is important to cook the rice evenly. Meanwhile, I'll prepare the fillings. This is autumn salmon, which is called in Hokkaido. In Japan, autumn salmon is called akizake. Akizake is a bit less fatty, but the taste is rich. I put the salt. We can use salted salmon too. If we use it, don't need to put the salt. Turn them over. I recommend to add a bit much salt. Okay, let it stand for 15 minutes at room temperature. 15 minutes later, the water comes to the surface. Remove the water with a paper towel. The water has an unpleasant smell, so this work makes the taste of the salmon elegant. Nice. Then cook the salmon in the grill. You can cook the salmon with a pan and oven too. Nice. The tip is to cook the salmon for a short time over high heat. I break the salmon into pieces. Remove the bone. Good. It is good to add the skin to the salmon flakes, but I like to eat it as a snack. We don't need to break the salmon into too small and even pieces. Also, it is difficult to use too big pieces as a filling. The big piece of salmon is tasty. Perfect. It is umeboshi, which is produced in Ishikawa Prefecture. Salty umeboshi is a popular filling for onigiri. Please give a moment. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You can know a lot of Japanese food recipes and culture. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Today I use an iron pot. It's called Nambu Teki. Nambu is old name of around Iwate Prefecture. This place is famous for iron items. Iron pot has good thermal conductivity and the rice is cooked fluffy. 30 minutes later, I drain the rice in the sieve. The weight of the rice is important. It's 390 grams. I add 110% water after rinsed rice, 429 grams. But the ratio depends on the pot. Of course, you can use donabe and rice cooker as well. Cover with a lid and turn on the heat. Heat it for 8 minutes over high heat and 10 minutes over low heat. Then keep it for 15 minutes. It is nori seaweed. Nori seaweed is essential to make delicious onigiri. This nori seaweed is grown in Ryusei Bay. Do you know nori seaweed has a front and back? Front side is smooth and shiny, and back side is a bit rough and mud. If the nori seaweed is wilted, we can rebake it. I attach the front side of the nori seaweed like this. Then roast it with open fire. It burns very easily, so keep the nori seaweed away from the fire and roast it until the good smell comes up and texture becomes crispy. I keep moving and rotating nori seaweed. Okay. The backside becomes rougher than before. Then cut the nori seaweed. The tip is to put a pressure from above. Not slice the knife. Move the knife like this. This is the best way to cut the nori seaweed beautifully. Nice. 15 minutes later. Open the lid. Beautiful. Mix the rice to incorporate air. Looks delicious. I spread the wet clean cloth. Place the rice and spread it. I put the salmon flakes on the center. Umeboshi is same. Cover it with the rice. Good. I put the water and salt like this. Spread the salt to my hands. I shape it into the bowl gently and take it. I put the salt to the rice entirely and make it into a triangular shape. The tip is to roll the rice gently. If you add much power to the rice, the texture becomes tough and hard. But some people like the texture too. I shape it into triangle gently to make the texture fluffy and light. Nice. Then place it on the back side of the nori seaweed and fold the nori seaweed like this. This method is also common, but the rice spills out from both sides. If we shape onigiri tightly, this is also good. Then for the bottom, good. Finally, I top salmon and umeboshi. Onigiri is done. Itadakimasu. Nori seaweed is nice crispy, and the rice is light and fluffy. The saltiness is gentle, and the filling is tasty. Thank you! What fillings do you like in onigiri? Today I explained important and basic skills and knowledges. I hope this will be helpful and you will enjoy onigiri at your home. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.